bereavement? Bereavement simply means that state of loss, that period. I want to move you quickly. How do you move on after you have lost something? We're going to have a look at the move in as an individual, as a family, culturally, and also spiritually. If you lose something, we have this person known as Gooden. Of course, he has stages of moving on after the loss. So it talks about acceptance. You just accept. But we are asking ourselves, how do you accept as an individual? What do you accept as a family? What do you do it culturally and even spiritually? Sometimes we talk of acceptance. It's not very easy. Some people can actually ask, especially family members, are you still on the grave, for example? Are you still thinking about that car that lost? Are you thinking about that land that got lost? You know, there are those losses that people cannot openly talk. For example, miscarriage. You cannot publicly tell people that I miscarried. There are those losses which are very, very critical. For example, loss of relationship. Sometimes you feel that shame. Am I going to tell people? Then we break up in our relationship, so you remain quiet. Those people who are working, sometimes their very workers may be able to note that this person nowadays is not even concentrating in work. This person used to be very, very jovial. So we are not seeing this person anymore. Sometimes when you are doing, for example, some calculations or maybe packing some things, you find yourself forgetting because loss of concentration. Moving on after the loss, remember, does not mean that you have actually forgotten about the loss. And one thing I've said, and I emphasize this, that when you see some of the family members not crying, does not mean that they are not sorry about the loss. People grieve differently. The question we are asking, how do you move on after the loss? Because we have several losses. And I want to repeat again, you can lose a property, you can lose a car, And I don't want to leave this behind. That sometimes when loss occurs in children, we assume, when you are locating from one place to another, it affects children. I don't know whether you have ever asked yourself, did I really prepare my children properly before we located? Did I prepare my children when we were moving from one place to another? What about school? Yes, I am moving this particular child from this school to another school. Did I prepare this child? There is that page that your child lost. Maybe it was stepped on by a learning fear or something. For you, you don't value that one, but that particular child is valuing it. You have located, the child does not see the excitement that you have actually put somewhere, you have built a very beautiful house. The child is not seeing that. The child is looking at the laws of the place. The child is looking at the laws of that environment that he or she has been used. So when these children grow, if that loss is not well processed, it traumatizes. It advances, and that is why people will have challenges even when they grow up in their relationship. You find that there is some adverse childhood experiences. People start a relationship today, after 1 month, it is over because of the issues that were not resolved. Remember, loss comes with trauma. So when someone experiences a loss, that loss traumatizes. So when a lot of losses accumulate, it fuels trauma. There are those things that can actually trigger you. Because what we are saying, how can you move on after you have lost? Because you cannot live in a state of loss forever. So what is it that can trigger you to remember about the loss? Is it about the anniversaries, for example? Is it about passing in that particular area where you experienced an accident, for example? What is it that is triggering you? Is it the pictures that you see, for example? Is it about reading the profile of that person that you break up with sometimes back? Is it about listening to that song that person loved, for example, or that music? What you need to do is to avoid triggers. That is one way of moving forward after you have lost. Avoid those things that can actually take you back to trauma, those things that can traumatize you. The other thing that is very critical is actually to approach the support system. So when I talk of support system, you can actually find those people who have gone through the same loans. You can sit down, you can do as a group counseling, you discuss. They can actually show you how they have been going through the experience, of course, they have had, and how they are trying to move on with the laws. Seek support from the counselors, very critical. You know, some people fear counselors. Counseling is just a talk therapy. Nowadays, we actually do it online. So just in case you fear that you cannot go to a counseling room so that people maybe can be looking at you, because people, you know, there is that, I don't know, there is a way they feel like mental health should not be openly talked about. But of course, mental health is a disease like another, like malaria, like typhoid or another disease. So it is important to seek support from counselors because for them, they are experiencing it. Thank you so much for watching. I want to get it up to there. May God bless you, and I feel this will help you. Thank you.